Okay. Robbie hit the button.
We gotta do that again.
Come on, babe. With some fucking balls, bruh.
Robbie hit that button.
Oh! Dude, that fucking dropped hard. Like,
Tell me something,
you ready for it?
No.
This is your idea, not mine.
I'm gonna mess up.
Nah, you got it.
Should I look at you or the camera?
Look at the camera. Let's see how professional you can be. You can't cover your face the whole time. It's just a little bit of bell peas. I'll give you taste.
Welcome to Love and Then What? Love.
You got this, babe.
What up, lovers and friends? It's your girl, Mrs. Nobody, with my guest,
Who am I? Who am I?
Mr. Everybody, aka future baby daddy.
And dumpy daddy dick. And I'm sitting here with mushy mommy milkers, aka my girlfriend, aka dog mom, aka soon to be baby mama, Ash.
Hello.
Hello. It's been. Do you want to? We'll just address it now since you're gonna be doing that the whole time.
No,
So,
I'm sorry.
all right. So obviously, I introduced her as future baby mama because we are pregnant with a soon-to-be child in a few months from now, and she's got a little bit of BP, a little bit of Bell's palsy during her pregnancy. So if half of her face looks slightly frozen, that's the reason why she's not having a stroke. It was much worse before.
It was. It's a lot better now.
It's a lot better.
But I have no idea how it's going to look on camera, so we'll see.
Good luck. It's been probably like 2 years since you've been on, not since you've been on camera, but since we've done this, where we sat across from each other.
Definitely
like
a lot different. I was burping a lot.
Yeah, we were both drunk as shit.
Yeah.
We are very different. Obviously, we don't. I mean, we're drinking water, so.
I have retired my burping, and now I'm carrying a child instead.
So are you saying that you will not burp at all during this episode?
I'm sure I will. This is carbonated, and I feel one coming already. But
So what do you think of the term baby mama?
I don't really care.
Okay.
I think the terms that are really dumb are like mama bear and boy mom and like stuff like that. And I just think they're so annoying.
In 4 months' time, she's going to be wearing a T-shirt that says boy mom.
No, I don't
I want everyone to send her boy mom shirts.
No, please, no.
No. So what's been new with us? It's been about 2 years. So besides being pregnant, anything new with us?
We're still together.
We're still together. Cash is still fucking cute as shit. Robbie's still getting fatter.
No.
Shut your mouth.
Okay. So how did we get pregnant?
Anal. Yeah.
That's the one thing you need to know. If you want to get pregnant faster, put your dick inside of a butt and come.
That's it.
And
That's all you gotta do.
no, what you did was actually a lot of work. You lost a bunch of weight. You quit drinking. You quit eating as much shitty food. We still ate a little bit of shitty food.
Yeah.
But
You gotta live a little.
I was just gonna say, I knew you were gonna say you gotta live a little. I already know what you were gonna say before you said it. So you gotta live a little, but she did lose a bunch of weight, and we were able to get pregnant actually a day before or a day after Novak's recording, first recording. So that's pretty.
So I just made some lifestyle changes, and then apparently your sperm liked my vagina, and we made a baby.
Yeah, I came on the outside. You don't want to come inside.
No.
So go from the butt, pull out, and come like a little slip and slide.
And then finish on the face.
Yes, and that's why her eyes. That's why she has half eye. It came out like a fucking shotgun.
As long as the kid comes out, okay, I'll take all this fun stuff that's coming along. I've actually probably had like a really good pregnancy compared to some people. Like,
Yeah.
Like I didn't really get morning sickness or,
Every time she says something or somebody asks her a question, like right before this, she was saying she didn't have any, like her teeth are perfect, and then she got like pregnancy gingivitis, and then and then she's like, oh, everything's great, and then her face froze. And so
sometimes the sickness doesn't come until a little later in
No,
the pregnancy, so
I don't
that
want
could
to hear
happen
it.
still.
and that's Robbie obviously behind the camera, so he's been.
I got babies and shit.
I
He's
know.
got
We
two
need
kids.
We need to listen to him.
So
I was pregnant for it. Like my wife wasn't. So
I feel like he lies a lot if you can't tell. So
you're right. I don't have kids. This is really joking.
His name's not even Robbie.
I rent them every time. It's Ricardo.
No, to get the perks. Yeah, I think I jinxed myself because I was talking about how like, oh, the first trimester was so easy and this is so easy, and then the second trimester came and I got hit with a bunch of stuff. So.
Yeah. Oh, so by the way, there's a new setup, obviously, just for this episode, and maybe if there's a one-on-one episode in the future, maybe me and Mara, maybe Ash comes back, maybe Robbie actually ever sits down behind. No, probably
I'm
not.
sitting right over here, guys. I got
Okay.
you.
Yeah, nobody wants. You don't want to see him on
You
camera
don't
anyway.
want to see. Every episode I get fatter and fatter. Imagine what I
No.
look like.
You cannot fit him.
If I die, they got to take down a wall to get me out of here.
You can't. We can't even fit him on camera. We've tried a few times. We've thought about pushing
Remember
him together.
Big Pun? I'm like about there right now. I'm Puerto Rican and I'm
He was
huge.
legendary, so
If people will just listen to the show or just actually watch it, they actually have no idea what you look like.
Dude must be huge.
It's so
yeah. I'm usually behind the scenes laughing, so
yeah, during the Rab episode, you'll hear her back there laughing a lot.
yeah, you went from Rab to me, like the most boring person in the world.
Well, the most interesting person in my world. I mean, obviously, Rab was a big part of it when we first started dating. CKY was the reason that we kind of like hit it off, is because both of our sense of humors were born from CKY, and we both watched
Poop and- yeah.
Probably one of the first shows / movies that we watched when we first were hooking up was CKY.
Yes.
And I thought it was so cool. I was like, that's so funny that Bam and Novak and Rab are all here in the room while I'm fucking, because like middle school me would have flipped out, and then I got pregnant.
And you've had a couple of them on your show, so it's pretty cool.
It is pretty fucking
But
insane.
yeah, I don't know why you want me on here. I'm so boring.
Because you're a big part of it's loving them what your love.
I guess. I'm then what?
No, it changes throughout
Then
the
what
month.
is the baby, I guess.
Yeah, then what's the baby? Then what is the baby?
Yeah.
So, what's some recent advice you've received from our parents on this?
Our parents?
Our parents. It could be yours or mine.
I don't think my parents have given me any advice. The only advice they ever gave me in life was to don't get arrested.
It's not a bad one though.
And I may or may not have before.
Sorry, Jack.
So, I don't know. Your mom told me to have another kid right away. I was like, let's slow down and just have this one first and see.
What did my dad say to you the other day?
What he says so much. He's the nicest man in the world, but some of the stuff he says is just so funny. That
He said something about your age.
he doesn't realize that it's offensive.
Yeah.
Like when I make food and he's like, you know what this could really use? Some bacon. And I'm like, I'm trying to make your cholesterol go down, please.
And by the way, the food that she's talking about did have bacon in it.
Yes, it did.
There was bacon in said
Just
food.
not enough, apparently.
But what did he say about your age specifically the other day?
He said something about having a baby in your 20s is a lot different than in your 30s. And I'm like, yeah, because you would know, I guess.
So if you guys don't know,
referring to
she's
my age.
she's 35 right now. So yeah, so it's a little bit different. All right, so I thought we haven't really said the name yet. We can say the name in a little bit, but we're gonna go through the top 5 boy and girl names.
Okay.
This is from the Baby Center. We're gonna go girls and then boys. We're gonna start with number 1, Olivia. What do you think?
For a girl?
Yeah,
That's cute.
you don't think it sounds too much like a boy?
Like Oliver.
Yeah, it comes Oliver. It's giving.
It's giving Oliver.
It's giving. I'm understanding this as an Oliver.
No, I think it's cute for a girl, Olivia.
What about Emma?
No, I have an ex who had a daughter with that name.
See, I want to.
My friend's dog who smelled like vagina had that name. So
I don't want a name of somebody that I would want to have sex with, like Emma Watson. Like as soon as I hear that, I'm like, she's fucking hot. So I don't want my.
yeah,
If
you
it
don't want to
was-
be a chomo.
Yeah, you don't want to be a chomo. Never be a chomo. Number 3. This is a name that was actually towards the top of our list. Amelia.
Yes, I love that name.
That's a good name. It's old school, but I think it's a good name. It's
See, I like a lot of old lady names.
Why do you think that is?
I'm an old lady.
She don't datey.
I don't know. The only person that comes to mind for Amelia is Amelia Earhart, and she was
Yeah.
pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
and I didn't know anyone growing up with that name. So I
perfect.
feel like whenever you know someone growing up with the name, it kind of ruins it.
Yeah, there's a lot of names that were ruined. 4, Sophia.
I like the name, but it's very common nowadays.
I think she sounds cunty.
Really?
Yeah, I think Sophia sounds like a cunt.
Sophia and Olivia are in the same
Yeah, I feel like
sound
they're
very similar.
not even I don't want to say fancy. They sound British to me. It's like posh. You know that posh. They're
People say that Ashley sounds like a bitch name, so
I know a lot of Ashley's other bitches. Number 5, Ava.
I love that name.
It's a good.
Yeah,
Name.
I thought my names were original. They're in the top 5.
Yeah, for 2023.
Amelia and Ava were in our top girl names.
All right, now we're gonna go boys. Number 1, Noah. A little Jewy.
So
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it is.
I don't hate it, but it wasn't. I never like was something that I would have picked. Yeah.
What about Liam?
I love Liam.
Liam's a good name.
Yeah. And then my mom always, if she wanted a boy, which she never did have one, that was her name for a boy.
What about Oliver?
I like Oliver.
It's
I know.
going back to
Oliver, Olivia. But
Hey,
there's
mate.
a lot of names that boys and girls
Yeah.
like share. Like a lot of girls have boy names nowadays. Like I love the name Alex for a girl. And I guess it could be used for a boy or a girl.
what about Elijah?
All I hear is, did you ever hear the song Elijah Rock, shout, shout, Elijah? That's all I think of. And also, it's like sounds biblical to me. I feel like, and I'm not really religious.
I think all these names are. Mateo, number 5.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's a weird name.
And I like the comedian Mateo Lane, but I don't like that name for.
It's a little too south of the border.
And I feel like people would pronounce it Matteo because it's Matteo.
Well, this one's just Mateo.
Still,
Yeah,
Matteo.
yeah.
What up, Matteo?
It's actually not.
It's like
bad.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario and Rach could. I like Mario. I like Rach too, obviously. How has pregnancy been?
Wait, that was 4, right?
That was 5. So we did
what?
Noah, Liam, Oliver, Elijah, Mateo.
Oh, well.
We like.
I like
most
the
of them.
girls' names better.
Yeah, girls' names are usually easier.
Are you
Well,
going
Arnie-
to tell us the name you chose?
Oh, do you want to do it now?
Yeah, that's fine.
We can wait. I just didn't know.
String them along.
Oh, let the fans wait till the end. Ooh, guys.
Fuck you. Like, hey, like, subscribe, and fucking follow the podcast on social medias. All right, we can just do it. So the name we chose that we both liked and half our family hated and half our family liked, Jack as the first name, middle name Austin, same middle name as
Cash.
our dog Cash. So Cash Austin Judge and then Jack Austin Judge, which if you, no matter how you say it, how you trying to make fun of that name, it's a fucking badass name. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Yeah, his name's fucking more badass than yours.
I love how when we first got pregnant, we were like, we're not going to tell anyone the name. And now we just like tell everyone. Just because when you tell people names, they're always like, oh, I know. Like they always have something to say, I feel like no matter what. So I was like nervous. But now I'm like, I like it so much that I don't even care. Like nobody could ruin it for me. So
Yeah, there's a lot of, and everyone's name is like Aiden, and my nephew's name is Caden. So, but
There are a
it's
lot
like
of
there's no
Aidens.
originality with Cadens and Jadens and Badens.
I feel like they were just in the last 10 years. Like I feel like I didn't grow up with anybody named Hayden or
No,
Caden or
never.
anything like that.
Robbie, did
But
we
I
have
was
anyone?
also growing up in the 70s apparently. So
Yeah,
Nah,
you,
not that I can think of. Aiden, like an Aiden name?
yeah.
Nah, my brother has a friend named that. But nah,
which brother? Younger?
my younger brothers,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone, well, they're 10 years younger than us. No, they're young. 12,
21
13.
21 years old,
How old are we? 30.
32.
So 11 years.
Yeah, that's a girl I work with said Jack Austin Judge sounds like a baseball player, and I was like, that's pretty cool. So.
He sounds badass no matter how you try to make fun of him.
Well, the only thing I am worried about is jacking off. Like,
You don't want to walk in on him jacking
no,
off?
I just don't. I feel like Jack.
You want to make sure he knows how to do it right the first time? Chomo?
That's disgusting. I don't want to think about that. Like if I was growing up with a guy named Jack, which I only have known one Jack in my whole life, and he's like an old dude, but I feel like jack me off would like be like the thing that we would say to him,
Yeah, I mean, but still, yeah, I mean,
or jackass, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are like terrible. Like Robbie, what a fucking stupid name for a kid.
Stop it. No, it's
Facts.
not. I mean, I got called pretty bad names growing up, like asshole, ashtray.
I didn't get Justin Timberlake. I got Justin Timberlake. That was it. And Judge
That's a
Judy.
compliment.
Yeah. Well, back then it wasn't. Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
back when we were growing up, that was not a compliment until like late. I don't even think in high school it would have
If
been
a
cool.
girl was telling it to you, then it probably was.
No, girls were mean. I didn't have sex in high school, so
That's true.
Girls are so mean.
they wouldn't let me have sex with them.
I took his virginity, and he got me pregnant.
It's exactly what happened when I was 29. Was when we met. I was 29. That's when I lost my virginity. Just for everyone listening.
Yeah, sounds right.
So, how has pregnancy been for you as a whole?
I feel like I kind of already answered this question. You're a terrible interviewer.
Yeah, but I want to hear. I want to hear about the deep reaches of that fucking whole soul.
Okay. I mean, because I had made so many changes a few months before I got pregnant, I feel like I didn't have to change that much about my life. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I was like smoking, drinking, partying when I got pregnant. Like, I already had kind of settled down. So if this would have happened to me like 5 years ago, then I would have had a real reality check. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I really need to make some changes. But for the most part, it's been pretty. I mean, I'm hobbling around right now because I have really bad sciatic
Oh yeah,
pain.
she does have
so
sciatic pain too, so she can't walk for a long period of time.
It's so annoying. Like my favorite thing to do with you and Cash is go for like the long hikes on the weekend, and I didn't get to do that. So that kind of sucks, but I know I'm just going to get bigger and rounder and more hobbly, so it's going to...
So when you first said that wasn't a good question, that actually brought up some more good points.
I kind of had to really reach for him, though.
Well, that's
it
because
didn't
you're
come
good.
too naturally.
Actually, you're the host here. Ask me a question.
No.
Okay. So what's your biggest benefit of being pregnant?
I don't really have one.
I mean, you don't have to go to the gym with me, so.
I know, but I also, like, don't want to just be, like, laying around doing nothing, you know?
Mm-hmm. You never feel good like, oh, he's going to the gym. Like, thank God I don't have to fucking go do that shit.
No, I kind of wish I could go. I mean, I technically could go, but there's not a lot I can really do. So it's kind of like, it seems kind of like a waste. So having the Peloton at home, I can do stuff on there, and it's kind of more useful to what I can do right now. But I don't know. I don't really I don't know. Some people love being pregnant, and it's fine, but I'm just yeah, this kind of sucks. But
isn't this weird that this is the first time we've actually sat down and talked in this length about being pregnant?
I feel like we talk about it all the time.
We do, but not at this length. We don't ever sit across from each other.
Well, usually we're in bed.
Yeah.
And your dick's in my mouth. It's I'm just kidding.
Just pops in there somehow.
Yeah, it just shows up.
Sorry, Jack.
I really don't. It's so funny because you and I were talking about. We talk about this stuff all the time. I was I feel self-conscious about my stomach. Mm-hmm. And even though I've been fatter than this in my life, and you're well, did you care what people thought about your stomach when you were just fat? And I was I don't really think I did. So I'm why do I care? I don't know. I just feel I'm just out there and I feel people stare at you even though being pregnant is normal, but I do feel people look at me sometimes and I'm eh.
I was healthy.
Yeah. And my tits are getting
these things are fucking heavy. Dude, tits get so heavy. In case you guys don't know, your girlfriend, or it has to be a girl, hate to say it, if you're pregnant you're a girl. I know that's crazy to some people. They can identify whatever you want to identify, but they're pregnant. So boobs get fucking heavy. I've noticed, if she's on top, I'm pushing the boobs up. These things, this is a tricep workout now, and they've always been big boobs, but they've just gotten they're
denser.
Just dense. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's picking up an empty bowling bag, and now it's a bowling bag. It's the same size, but there's a fucking ball in there.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't wait until you accidentally have breast milk.
Yeah, I'm nervous about if I'm sucking on the boobs, if it's gonna come into my mouth. I'm like, what are these times I'm gonna breach it? Robbie, you got something to say?
Did that ever happen to you, Robbie?
So the breastfeeding didn't work for us, so she didn't make any milk.
Oh, she never
So you
made.
never tried
Did her
it?
boobs get heavier?
Yeah, definitely. All that happened, but she didn't make no milk. She tried with Robbie in the beginning for a little bit, but she didn't even try with me. It might have happened if we kept trying. I
It's
don't know.
hard. It's really
But
hard.
it's also a lot of work, so it's kind of
Yeah, that's
a
what
little
I've
less
heard.
stressful if you don't breastfeed, but it is very beneficial for the kids, they say, which I believe.
Yeah, I mean it's nature, so that would make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, but I've heard it's really, really rough. So
And don't be upset if you can't do it, because it's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, that's what I've
Formula's
heard.
fine. Lots of kids grow up just fine on formula.
Robbie was a formula kid, if you can't tell by his fucking underbite.
I think I was. You'll get an underbite, but you'll be fine. I'm a good dude. You know what I mean?
We'll start saving for braces now.
So, how have I been as a support system?
Shit. It's I'm
Yeah,
just
I've been
kidding.
terrible. I try to push her down the steps, but she lands on her feet every time like a
Dense
fucking cat.
boobs just bounce right back up. Lay out like a cat. You're dumb. No, you've been really you've always been supportive, but you've definitely been very supportive.
Mm.
And I'm sure I can be annoying sometimes. So
I would like to request counsel. I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
No, you've been really good, and I can't imagine. Obviously, I haven't done this with anybody else before. Well, not obviously. I don't have any other kids, but but I can't imagine if I was doing this with somebody else, it wouldn't. You've made it more enjoyable and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Imagine doing it with Robbie, how terrible that would have been.
I don't look at Robbie that way, so.
Kiss my wife sometimes.
All right, so a lot of people talk about. I want to talk about like predictions for being parents because a lot of people always, oh, it's so hard to be a dad. Oh, it's hard to be a mom. I think it's bullshit. I think being a parent is easier than everyone says it is, just because they want to fucking pat on the back.
I don't think that's correct, but
We can again after the baby's born, I'm gonna come back on here and say what it actually is. But for now,
You got to give it time. You can't
Yeah.
just be like a month in. Okay, I'm gonna come talk about how easy it is because it's super easy when they're first born. They just
they
sleep.
just lay there. They
So-
sleep for like 16 hours
the
a
parents
day.
are already backtracking. Robbie always said,
I'm not backtracking. I got 2 kids, so you can't even talk about that. We can't even have the conversation.
I got
until
a
you have
dog.
another.
But I got a dog.
You have a dog, bro.
Yeah, exactly. A dog.
It's a fucking dog. It's
dog's-
totally different than a
A
child.
dog never grows up, so a dog is more difficult to raise.
I'm not going to argue with
They're,
that.
they're a puppy.
I don't argue with stupid. I'm going to turn my mic down now.
They're a puppy all the time. So I mean, they're a baby all the time.
Okay,
They never-
parents in the comments. This
Yeah,
dude's talking about
please
the dogs
destroy him.
comparable. Destroy them.
Please
Thank
destroy
It
you.
is.
him.
It's comparable.
I don't agree with his stance, by the
It's
way.
comparable because raising Cash is more difficult than raising
I
a baby.
can put a dog in a room in a cage. He can bark all day, and I won't go to jail.
Yeah, that's true.
So you
you
just
can't
say-
do that with a kid.
You can do whatever you want with the kid. Just don't get no birth certificate. We'll handle it real nice and
Get
clean.
caught.
Don't get caught.
What was your dumb question?
What's like a prediction for us as parents? Mine is it's not going to be that tough.
Okay.
I think raising Cash was harder than it will be for a kid.
No, I think you're wrong, but I think that I think you're going to do great, but I think that it's going to be a lot more difficult than you think it's going to be. I think that my biggest fear is the lack of sleep, because I love to sleep.
Yeah,
so.
Justin, you're gonna have to go to. You're gonna wake up in the middle of the night. You ain't gonna be able to get.
Bro,
this.
I'm good.
Go
I've
to
been
bed at 7. That's over.
I've been fucking training for this my whole life,
Bro,
bro.
you have it. You don't stay up past 8.
Yeah.
That's why she's the night owl. I'll be the morning dad.
Yeah, so
Not always
we'll never
well,
see
if she
each other.
breastfeeds, you're kind of screwed. You are
Yeah.
gonna have to kind of be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. I won't be able to do it at night. That'll be terrible.
Oh, I would help, but you know, I just can't. I'm gonna go to
already
sleep now.
asleep, yeah.
So speaking about the dog and the kid, me and her talk about this all the time. We don't understand how we could love anything as much or equal to Cash. We can't understand the level of love we have for our dog.
Well, I have the same level of love for my nieces
Mm-hmm.
and my now nephew.
It's not gonna be comparable to your child.
I
though.
know, that's
Even
what
when you
everybody
say
says.
Hold on. Your
That's what
nephew?
everybody says.
All right, the nephew. I understand you love your nephew, but he's only a couple months old. You love him more than, as on the same level as
I
Cash
have
already.
the same love that
Same
like,
level.
It's not about levels. It's about the feeling you get for them. I don't measure my love by levels. It's like the way that I feel. Like I would give like my life for Cash and my nieces and nephew. That's how I feel.
I would, definitely give my life for Cash. No,
Yeah.
no questions asked. I would
But
probably.
I've definitely heard that like once you have a kid, like you don't understand like what that is like until you have the kid. Like the amount of love that because it's like your kid.
Robbie, describe it in 3 words, in 1 sentence, what the difference between loving a dog and loving a kid is.
I can't. It's just completely different. It's not the same. Look,
You want to
I
fuck your
don't have
dog.
a sentence. Well, and your kid's gonna outlive your dog completely.
Don't say that.
Don't you get out right now! Get out of here!
That's facts, though. Like dogs are what, 13, 14
Listen,
years?
I had a dream about Cash
Don't
a couple
start.
weeks ago. I'm not going to
So
tell you
don't
the
talk about
details.
this.
No, I couldn't even tell Justin the details because like I was like so upset. But I woke up at 4 a.m. after I had this dream about Cash. Something bad happened. And I was crying for like 3 hours. Like I could not stop crying. It was so ridiculous. And I was like, for like literally from 4 to 7. Like it was just like I was like, Ashley, you need to like relax.
We
This is
are the
crazy.
annoying dog couple.
I definitely believe you love your dog. Like I understand that. I understand there's a love there. I don't know how to explain that. It's different. It's just completely different. There's no conversation about it really.
The only thing I can say is
I had
like,
a dog.
I know. Like, what if like this kid sucks?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They all suck.
We know.
They do.
He said they all
We already know Cash is fucking awesome. Guaranteed 100% cool. This kid could be an asshole. So what I'm saying is there's
Cash is
different
an
levels.
asshole sometimes, so, and we still love him.
He's really cute though.
We wanted to bring him so bad, but we like everything would be knocked down. Like he would
Yeah.
just be running through here. Like
Huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a big.
he's
He's
huge.
110 pounds, so he's a
Could
big
have chilled
dog.
in the lounge.
No, he
he
would
couldn't
have
handle
cried
that.
the whole time.
Yeah, he would've been
Like,
barking
it
at the
would've
door.
just
And there's
been-
them other dogs upstairs. And
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and-
Yeah, he would have been not happy about that. But
But yeah, Cash will be second fiddle soon enough.
Yeah, so
I keep trying to tell him that, but he doesn't believe me.
I don't understand.
I still love him and all that, but it's just gonna be different.
Don't fucking look. You're like under your
Don't
back.
cry, dude. Wiping your eyes.
I love my dog. Okay. Jesus. So, what's been the worst part of your pregnancy besides Robbie talking shit about her dog?
Okay. I don't care about that. It's fine. My worst thing about...
Yeah, like the worst.
Well, first I thought it was the Bell's palsy, which for people that don't know it, basically half your face is paralyzed.
BP.
And you can't blink your eye, you can't smile, chewing's hard. So that is almost gone. And then I got the sciatic nerve pain, so it like really is like I can't sleep comfortably, I can't walk comfortably, so that kind of sucks. But I mean, I just like am like, if the kid turns out okay, then all this is worth this. Yeah. And I know that there are people that have like way worse symptoms than that, so I'm like trying just to remember like it's not that bad. But
What about the best part
of being pregnant?
Yeah.
Probably when you feel him kick.
And we haven't felt him a lot, which sucks. Like,
Yeah.
what are we, 6.5 months in?
Yeah, we'll be, yeah.
So I felt him twice.
Yeah.
You felt him, obviously
I feel him like almost every day, but it's like when I'm going to bed, I can feel him moving around, but it's really muffled, because again, for people that don't know, this is boring, I'm sure, but I have an anterior placenta, so it's in the front of my stomach. Super hot stuff. It's in the front, so it kind of blocks the kicks. So it's like it's basically a barrier between me and the baby. So I can't really feel him that much. So kind
As
of
time goes on, you'll probably feel him more towards the
Yeah.
end when he's stronger and whatnot.
and I'm bigger and
Yes.
badder.
Bad bitch. Just speaking about
Big fat bitch.
Speaking about big fat bad bitches, what's some of the dumbest thing that pregnant people do? I want to say.
What? Wait, what?
So the dumbest shit that
Wait, what?
I'm gonna say like the dumbest
the dumbest
things.
shit that pregnant people do?
Yeah, they post on social media
Oh, I was
constantly
like so confused by
about
that
them being
question.
pregnant like once a day. Like today I felt Jack kick. It was great.
Yeah.
Real fucking dumb. Gender reveals fucking stupid.
Whoa. We did a gender reveal.
Fucking stupid.
Just for Robbie, though, not for...
Fucking stupid. I love you.
Are you gonna let me comment on each of these, or are you just gonna list
Yeah,
all the
go
things
ahead.
you hate about
What do you think about-
everything?
On your little rants. I hate this. I hate that.
Scheiße! Man! What were you saying? What do you think about
You're being very aggressive.
what do you think about people posting on social media?
Well, I don't like social media.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even like.
She likes to remind me that about once a week.
Yeah, I do not like social media at all. I barely post, and just being on this right now is kind of making me feel a certain type of way. But I do it for you.
She's playing with my dick under the table.
Yeah, right. I can't find it.
It's cold in here.
I don't understand when people like use social media as like their diary. Like, and I have people that I know that like post belly pics, and I still love you guys, but they make me want to cringe. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even like. I don't know. I feel like something should be private. And
I don't even post my kids on social media.
Yeah,
Other
I like
people
that.
do, and I'll share it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't even care about that shit.
Yeah.
I don't have any personal social media, so, and I don't understand social media. All right. What about?
Wait, the gender reveal? Yeah, I don't really. Sorry, Robbie, but I don't like gender reveals.
It's all right. I get it. It is one of them new dumb things.
I feel like, okay,
understand.
it's 50-50 shot. It's
Yeah.
not that crazy. Like, you're going to get a boy, you're going to get a girl.
Like, so what we did a baby reveal. It wasn't a gender reveal. So we waited until we were 4 months in or something like that. Then we had our families over, and then we told them we were pregnant.
Yeah.
But we weren't like, and we told them what gender it was, but we didn't
No,
fucking.
we didn't know yet.
Oh, we didn't know yet. No. If you would have opened an email, we wouldn't know, but we didn't. Because you didn't open an email.
It was not sent to me.
Okay. So the doctor knew, but didn't tell us in time for the party.
Right.
We found out the day after, but yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
It was literally the day after I was super wrong. But
another thing I think is stupid. Inviting both genders to a baby shower.
sorry, Robbie.
Another new thing that makes no fucking sense.
A co-ed baby shower.
Yeah, so the best part of being a guy is not having to do these little dumb things that girls have to do. Like the dad's the least loved. I can deal with that. The dad does the most, normally does the most work. I'm not saying with the baby, but I'm saying outside of the baby. They normally do a lot of that.
What do you mean?
Like, dads normally will have to have 2 jobs. I'm not saying this is our predicament, but
I
I'm
make
saying
more money than him.
she does make more money than me, so
Stay-at-home daddy? Okay, I can see
Well, my
it.
dick is bigger, so.
Some days.
So I understand that, but the best part about being the dad is not having to go to these parties.
Right.
I don't understand why everyone thinks it's like a new like right or privilege or something they should have automatically. Like we're having a baby shower, obviously. We wouldn't do that if we didn't need help, which is what it's for.
Yeah, I would rather not have a baby shower.
Yeah, to accumulate. Like we don't like making a big deal about ourselves. So accumulate. So we're doing it to get things that we need for the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Baby shower makes less sense when I say baby shower, but it's to give the baby gifts. And
The more
so
you say it, the weirder it sounds.
yeah, I don't understand where that came from. Where the fuck? But
You shower the baby with gifts.
Yeah,
there we go. Yeah. Not a golden shower. Don't be weird about it, Robbie. So
R. Kelly, he's a good man.
he did that to a lot of babies, a lot of people's babies.
Okay,
That's
next.
enough. That's enough.
Yes.
So
Let's move on.
But I don't understand why everyone thinks, oh, I should be invited. It's like people are scared to have their girl go away for a couple hours. Like, what do they think they're going to cheat on the one they're at a fucking baby
I don't
shower?
think it
I
has
don't think
anything to
that's-
do
So
with
what?
that.
What's the insecurity? I don't understand.
I don't think it's insecurity. I don't personally understand the co-ed thing because it's always just been girls because it's like baby showering the mom. But after inviting just girls, we've had a couple of couples ask why the guy wasn't invited, and I was surprised.
Yeah, why would you want to? And
Yeah.
I'm going to be there at the end. Obviously, probably the last half hour or maybe hour. Shake hands. Thank you for
Which
coming.
is normal. That's what you should do.
That's what the dads come
That's
in.
what
at the
I
end.
did at mine, but we
Yeah.
didn't invite guys to ours.
Yeah, because that doesn't make any sense.
But I'm not against it. I mean, it is what it is. It's just a celebration of life. I'm not upset about it if
Right.
it is a thing.
Well, I,
mean,
want to be upset about
honestly,
it.
You can be.
without the guys, it's like 100 people. Like, so if I invited everyone's significant
200
others,
we would-
200 people
That's
for
big.
a baby shower.
So
that's
I wouldn't
crazy.
either, 'cause
We
that's a
would
lot of
lose
people.
so much money just because these guys like think there's like a new need to be at everything the girls
If
at.
you guys know why co-ed baby showers are a thing now, please enlighten us because I don't understand it either. Like I don't even want to go and it's my baby shower.
Yeah.
So why do guys want to go?
And what's the other thing we're going to? A wedding
I
shower?
don't think the
Yeah.
guys want to go. I think the girl wants their guy to go.
Yeah, I don't care if Justin's there.
It's an insecurity thing. Though. No, guys have asked.
Oh, guys.
Yeah,
yes.
guys have asked.
Probably
Yeah.
just because it's a new school thing. Everyone's doing it. So they're just like, oh, should I come or no? And they're just asking.
The answer is no. If you're curious if you should fucking come to a baby shower, grow the fuck up.
I invited everyone's kids. I think that's appropriate, but
Yeah, kids,
yeah.
baby shower, babies can be there.
My
moms
wife
can be there.
and my daughter are going to go. I'm
Okay.
going to be with my son wherever we're doing. I don't know.
Yay.
Guys night.
Guys, you want to hang out? Oh, you got to go to the thing later.
Yeah, I
right?
gotta do the
Yeah,
thing
you,
later.
but you can come help us bring presents.
So I might as well just come to the shower.
I guess this is
I'll
why
just
guys
stop by.
come.
Is there food, right?
I need my Puerto Rican lackey
Open
to
bar?
help me.
Is there open bar?
Of course,
I don't-
it's a baby shower.
I'm going to stop by. Is it a big deal?
I'm kidding you.
Somebody asked me if there was going to be open bar the other day.
Can I guess who it is?
No.
Okay.
Blasting people.
I know. It's all he wants to do.
So, what's the dumbest thing you've heard somebody say since you've been pregnant about being pregnant? Has there been any like tropes or
What?
half the words I use? Ash does not understand what
I
I'm
thought I was really smart and good with vocabulary until I met him. And then he's throwing out hyperboles and fucking, what's the thing you said the other day that was also weird? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think he's just trying to act like he's smart. But really, he
A
just.
trope is not
is smart.
none of these things are smart things. I do not think I'm smart in any way, shape, or form.
Anyway,
So what's like?
like personally or like read online or.
We'll go to online later. So let's go personally first.
What was the question? you
Maybe
fucked
repeat-
me up with trope.
What's the dumbest thing somebody's told you or somebody said to you about being pregnant since you've been pregnant?
Dumbest thing. I mean, my dad said he keeps forgetting that I'm pregnant, so that's
Yeah, it's
pretty
pretty
cool.
fucking stupid.
That's pretty cool.
But like, my dad's one of those guys who says like a lot of like, you don't know what trope is. I'm trying to think, like,
well, fucking explain
like
it.
old school things that people say, like, you know, when like somebody's getting married, oh, to the old ball and hitch, that kind of thing.
Ball and chain.
Ball and chain, whatever the fuck it is, ball and hitch.
That still makes sense, though. A trailer has a hitch and a
Yeah,
ball.
it makes way
You're
more
good,
sense.
you're
The ball,
good.
yeah, I
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
killed it. So have you had any of those?
I
yeah.
mean, a lot of people want to put their opinions on you, I feel like. But I don't really pay attention to what other
Like,
people
can you give
say.
it? Show your work.
Wait, what was the question?
Get the fuck
I
out
have
of here.
pregnancy brain.
Oh, she's never said that once until now. Now she's on camera. Suddenly, My fucking
Oh my
brain
God,
don't
wait,
work.
really quick. Remember the other night I dropped a bowl and broke it? And then literally that night we were reading the baby book and it said clumsiness. And I was like, yep, that's me. I'm definitely clumsier.
So what's something that somebody said to you, like an old, like, we're fucking done with this. We're done. We're moving on to the fucking mommy blogs because
I don't remember what the...
we're going to mommy blogs.
Okay.
So every fucking time I look at this girl now, she's on a mommy blog. We're watching a movie. We're watching TV. She's standing there. We're walking our dog. She's on a mommy blog. What's up with this
I'm not
mommy blog?
posting, first of all. I'm just reading.
I'm not expecting you to be posting.
Okay.
I know
But
you're.
when you said that, it made it sound like I was
No, I
posting
just
on
think
a mommy blog.
I think it's giving. I think you're just perceiving.
fucking
You're not
face.
giving. So, what are these mommy blogs like?
When you make that face, we can see your fucking bottom teeth that are all crooked. Just keep the top ones out.
I love that
Keep
British,
the top
man. I
ones
love
out.
that British.
Keep the top ones out. Those are the nice ones. No.
Okay, so
Mommy
mommy
blog.
blogs. What is it like? Is it just
It's
a bunch
terrible.
of is it a bunch of perverts trying to see mommy's
Well,
bellies?
we've come to the conclusion that it's guys on there posing as pregnant women asking for baby bump pictures because every day it's like, show me your bump, and I'm like, ew, it's probably guys that just like jerk off to pregnant girls and act, because you don't have to prove, like, you just sign up for them, like, you don't have to prove that you're like a pregnant person.
Yeah, I
so.
mean, I've jerked off the weirder. What else have you seen on there?
I mean, a lot of people just asking really stupid fucking questions like, can I eat more than 10 grapes? Is it going to hurt the baby? Or like the one the other day was like, I don't like nursery rhymes. Do I have to sing them to my baby? I'm like, Jesus Christ, these people are having kids.
You can do whatever you want with your baby. Just
No.
keep it alive. And don't
There's a lot of other things you gotta
and
do.
don't diddle.
That's why it's gonna
Justin,
be
you're
easy.
not gonna be good at this.
That's why it's gonna be easy.
All you have to do is-
You think all you have to do is keep it alive.
That's all you gotta do. Speaking of keeping it alive, I gotta pee again already.
Oh my God.
So let's just take a little bit. Be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You can talk about the camera.
Ash, while he's gone, let's just talk about him.
He's delusional.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't know what's about to happen.
He, I mean, I enjoy his optimism and his childlike outlook, but like, it's gonna be great. Like,
The
it's-
thing is,
yeah.
the sleep thing is going to be
Yeah,
tough.
I'm worried about that. Yeah,
How about your guys' schedules? What's that like?
like work schedule. You mean?
Yeah, like are your schedules pretty similar or
Yeah,
opposite?
like we both work Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30.
Oh, so that's nice.
Yeah. I don't think he realizes like it's not about us anymore. Like, you know what I mean?
it's
Like,
over. Yeah.
we're not gonna be able to just like do like whatever we want anymore, which we.
Do you have supportive family like that can watch the kids for a date night that you would be okay with when the baby's like a year and a half or
Right.
whatever?
Um.
Because there's not much of that. Me and Katie don't
No,
go
we
out to
don't.
eat much.
Yeah.
And
We don't really
together.
go out that much anyway. Like, we do like date night once a month where we just like go and eat dinner in Philly and then come home. But
that alone is something
Yeah,
that
I
could be
know.
gone. Like,
Yeah.
And that once a month is important.
I know. Yeah, unfortunately, my family doesn't live very close to here, which is good and bad sometimes. But, and I'm not really, I wouldn't be able to speak for Justin's family, but I think they would, you know.
Yeah.
His mom seems really excited, so I think she'll like want to babysit and stuff. But yeah, we don't. I mean, if it were up to Justin, we would be living on the West Coast right now, away from
I know that.
all of our support.
We don't need anybody.
You do though. You do.
His delusions.
You
Delulu
can
is
make
a
without it, but
Salulu.
having a unit of people who are involved in your kid's life is very
Yeah, I'm
helpful.
sure that would be cool.
It's not cool. It's kind of I need that shit.
See,
Yeah.
Like,
people probably think I'm annoyingly relaxed and optimistic about things, but I think
optimism's good though. I'm not.
I
mad
think
at
everyone's
that.
pessimistic in the world. I usually think everything's easy.
He's
And I
dating
think
the
you're gonna
most pessimistic
even
person.
even if it is hard, I think you're gonna do a great job. I know you'll figure it out, but
Yeah,
you might just underestimate. what
it's
it is.
literally
Yeah.
24/7. Like,
I'm cool. There's two of us, so 12 hours a day. You know what I mean?
I want you to take a picture of Justin's face right now before he has a baby, and then take a picture in a year and see the difference.
I'm gonna be looking so good, a milky face. You're gonna call it.
You're gonna have.
old milk face.
You're gonna be losing even more hair somehow.
As long as it doesn't go from my beard, I'm cool. If this kid takes away my beard,
The
kid's gotta
show's
go.
gonna be called Love and then a Baby, and the show's gonna be over.
Oh, yeah.
The
And then
show's
it's
just
be
gonna
like,
stop happening.
Thank you for your support,
We
but
had a baby. There's no time.
Please send money. Please send so much money.
here's my GoFundMe.
Loving that one on What Cash App. Check out. If you want to give us money towards your kid, that'd be cool.
Please, that's so tacky.
But I want money.
Send it to me.
So speaking about tackiness, we took a quiz about what type of parent we would be.
It was for the show, guys. We didn't just do this.
Yeah, we didn't just do it. I'm going to read. We both somehow got the same parent.
Yeah.
Do you think that we would be a similar parent?
Yeah, I think so.
You think we would both be?
Even though we're like different in a lot of ways, I think when it comes to like our like knowing what we think is right and what is wrong, we have the same values in that.
I think you just like to give more treats than I do.
I mean,
she's a big treat girl. Like,
life is about treats.
I
want Skittles so bad right now, but I'm getting a glucose test on Friday, so I'm trying to be good.
She does not even like sweets.
I really don't, but ever since I've been pregnant, all I want is ice cream and candy.
So we did the quiz. We both got the same answer. The PTA parent. You're going to be that parent who's involved in anything and everything having to do with your child. ! You'll volunteer for any classroom duties and make sure you're at every award ceremony, sporting event, or school play. Your kid will always know you're their number one fan.
Aww.
Do you think that's us?
Yeah. I think we do that already for kids that aren't even our kids.
But what if all right, so what would you do if our kid fell down and skimmed his knee? What's your solution? Are you going to, and he's crying. He's 7 years old at this point.
Okay, I would take him away from the situation because we want to exit the crime scene.
Are you going to say, let's go get some ice cream? I feel like that's what you would do.
I don't know why you think that's what I would do.
Because we just whatever treats.
Maybe like after dinner, we'll go get ice cream. But no, I would clean him up, tell him it's okay. You know,
okay,
shit happens.
Okay, so my solution would be, it's just pain, right? Man the fuck up.
I like it.
See?
I like it.
It's just pain.
I'm giving this child up for adoption.
I saw one dad say that to his son. I was like, that's the best fucking thing I've ever heard.
What did he say?
It's just pain. That's what he said.
I tell my son all the time, just shake it off. And nowadays when he falls and just like, he'll just like, and he don't cry, but we'll clean it up.
But the girls, if they fall, they get a treat. Not every time, but I'm saying
they fall. When May falls and scrapes
they fall a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that the reason they couldn't react that way is because they've been given a treat or babied whenever it does happen. But Robbie's son, we'll figure it out. We don't know what's what.
Now when my daughter falls and scrapes her knee, I go, "Oh, come here, baby," and I squeeze her and I give her little kisses. I say, "It's gonna be fine, Daddy's here, okay?" So it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
And I'm so used to girls, so this is gonna be different for me. But
I basically and. Every guy's whole goal in life is to not be a bitch. So you got to instill that in them early. Because I was not told that when I was a kid.
Do you think Jack is a bitch name?
No.
Okay.
Why would Jack?
Yes.
Do you listen to the name Jack? No. What? Okay. Are you crazy? I would have never named my son
I just think of Jack, the movie Jack. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
What was that? What's Jack?
Jack.
Which one's Jack?
With you never seen Jack?
It sounds familiar.
Robin Williams.
Oh, I thought that was.
Great movie.
I love Jack.
It's called something else. I thought.
You're thinking about
Jack
Patch
Ryan?
No, that's
called Jack.
That's like Matt Damon or something. Matt Damon.
Hold on. Saying "shake it off." Oh, what the fuck? Saying "shake it off" sounds different than "it's just pain."
Yeah, but it's better.
It's the same thing basically though.
It's
shake it off. You're gonna be fine. Like it's not gonna last forever.
Shake it off sounds better. And then we could say
that's guy's state of mind though.
All right, so would you rather me say your hip hurts, shake it off, or it's just pain?
I would rather you fuck yourself if you said either of those things to me.
See the way you talk in a relationship, like I can't say the same things to you that I would say to anyone else that would say me the same information. If Robbie would be like, "Oh, my hip hurts," I'd be like, "Quit being a bitch."
Right.
Or if me and you were doing something, whatever it was, going to the gym or whatever it was, and he had the same complaint that you had, I'd be like, "Quit being a bitch."
Right.
So it's different, but
are you saying if you had a daughter that fell, you would say something different?
I don't think I would. I would try.
Well, you're sensitive to their feelings. Just like you're sensitive to her feelings. You don't give a fuck about my feelings. I'm a guy. You know what I mean?
Nobody cares about guys.
Yeah.
It's just, again, nobody cares about guys. Do not go to a fucking baby shower. So.
I went to a couple and they were fun.
I'm sure they're fun. I just don't get it.
It's for people that don't have a lot of friends.
And sometimes I do like to do things without Justin. So, you know what I mean? I'm sure there are.
You like to have spaghetti nights with my dad.
Yes,
you guys have your own little date nights.
Yeah, because we're fun.
Yeah, spaghetti's a waste of food. So, what do you think?
I picked spaghetti and meatballs for the the one question, it was like, what's going to be a food that you cook a lot for your kid?
We still got the same fucking answer. I said a lot of veggies.
I said spaghetti and meatballs.
Disgusting. To be a fucking fat kid. All right.
Hey.
So, what? What?
Am I a fat kid?
No. You're an adult.
I eat a lot of spaghetti. and
You're pregnant.
meatballs. Even before that. I've actually eaten less spaghetti and meatballs since I've been
I
pregnant.
know, thank God. Jesus, that was driving me crazy. If she could, her and my dad would have spaghetti meatball date nights 3 days out of the week.
No,
Spaghetti and meatballs are fun and great.
I think one night a week is good.
And then there's leftovers for 3 nights.
No, it's like one night. You're dramatic.
So anyway, what do you think about spanking our kid?
No.
Not even a little bit. I'm not presenting any information saying I would.
If it's just pain, then why do you need to spank them?
You need exactly. You just keep fucking punching them.
No.
Right.
I'm hoping again, this is my first time doing this, so obviously my opinions will probably change once the time comes, but I think that if you can like set them up to not ever act in a way that they would need to be spanked, then hopefully you will be able to avoid, you know what I mean? Like if you, hopefully he will never escalate to a level where we feel like he needs to be.
Oh, he will. Mine's 3.5 and he does. And I can't hit him yet.
Triple gold perfect body damage.
Sometimes I give him a little slap or something, but he just laughs at me, so I'm like, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My mom
Believe me,
used to do
there are
the pinches
times
that
I
work.
want to
The pinch, yeah.
it's like spank
I
my
tried to
nieces.
squeeze the ear thing, and he don't care. He's like, ha ha. He's laughing
What
at
does
me.
he do to get you to that level? Like, what's an example? Show your work.
All right, today he.
Said I got 3. I got 3 today.
Today we're trying to go in the house to get ready to go to dinner. I told him he could play with the little girl next door for a little bit outside, but she didn't answer. So she wasn't coming out. She was in her house doing whatever. So he runs up the block.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I do not feel like chasing him. I'm like, dude, get back here right now. I don't want to scream like a crazy guy on the block. I'm like, Rob, just get back here.
The worst is you can't do
But
anything
he
when there's
kept
people
going.
around.
Yeah, he kept going. So I'm like, this fucking kid. So I had to chase him down the block. And I bring him in, and he's screaming, kicking his feet, crying. You're holding him. You know, at that point, I want to smack this kid upside his head.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna. I want to. But then I tell him to go up in his room, and I put him in a timeout for a couple minutes, and then he comes down, and he's cool. But yeah, in that moment, when he's halfway down the block, I got to chase him. Now it's hot as shit. I'm already sweating because I just got both the kids in the house. and
again, you are very, very obese.
No, he's not.
Yeah, you know, he's quicker than me. I can catch
I'm
his
sure
kid.
he is, but it's not because he's obese.
But yeah,
he's Puerto
so
Rican.
yeah, I wanted to smack his ass.
I mean,
but
yeah, I'm sure there are gonna be times that I don't know. What do you think about spanking?
I guess it depends how old he is. I was never hit as a kid. I was pinched.
Which I think is worse.
Yeah, but I think that would actually cause more. Like that would be better. I think it's a good fucking. Just fucking grab him.
you're
right
probably
there.
going to use it because that's what it was done to you.
Yeah,
And I think it's a good one, yeah.
I'm gonna have a pinching nail too. I'm gonna have a long thumbnail where I can just really get his skin.
And my
fucking
son's
tear.
been pushing my daughter, who's way smaller than him. He's been pushing her and
Yeah.
making her fall. So I've been pushing him. Making him fall. I'm like, you going to push her? I'm going to push you. That's how it's going to go. So that's what I've been doing. Not pushing
is
like
hu-
crazy
yeah.
hard just to make them stumble a little
So
bit.
just do a meg fall.
This is definitely a hard topic. Like, I don't just because like I don't know when you're in the moment, you know, and what do you do?
Right.
Because my thing is like I want like when Alice and Lily get upset, I like pick them up and take them, sit them in a quiet corner, talk to them, try to figure out what's going on. But then there are also times where they like throw themselves on the ground, and I literally just want to scoop them up and like toss them across the room. So like.
I probably would have hit Alice by now if she was my own kid. Like, I'm not lying. There's 2 nieces, and one of them's a real pain in the ass. And it's like when you're in public, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like you just have to accept that they're yelling, kicking, hitting you in the balls. You know what I mean? Like they're screaming. Lily just kicks me in the balls. She hasn't done it in a while. She's really good with not kicking me in the balls right now. She doesn't flip out anymore. But Alice will just scream as loud as she can because people just baby her because they're both really adorable. Not gonna say they're not. But Alice has like a really, really good personality. Like, and she'll just say she loves you all the time to get away with shit. I'm like, dude, no, I'm like. But our timeouts are different. Yours is like talking to them like a person. Mine is like, go sit in there, and the only way you get out of timeout is you have to say you're sorry, why you're sorry, what you did and what you did that was wrong, and why it was wrong.
Yeah.
So they understand they have some conceptualization of what they did was wrong, and the way to get out is to understand that you did something wrong and apologize for it.
Right.
But
I don't, and also like I feel like I know it's not different, but it is like hitting a little girl. I feel like might be different than like hitting a little boy. I don't know why. Like
kids getting beat the fuck out of.
My mom told me she only slapped me once when I was younger, and it's because I said I hated her. And she said she cried for like 3 days. And I'm like, that's what would happen to me. Like, I would hit my kid and I would cry for 3 days. So, but like, what age is it okay to spank? Like, I don't know. Like,
whenever they make you man enough. So just shake them. So what do you think about giving the kid chores?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, it's like little Robbie can't do anything yet.
Yeah, it takes a while to get to that age. You know what I
That's
mean?
like
My son's going to be
preteens,
4
yeah.
in October. So
I feel like you can't start doing that till they're like 10, 11, 12. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like you could start introducing it around 6. I feel like they would be able to do a little something. Like
You could
Take
give
the
them
trash.
introduce little things.
yeah,
you know what I
like
mean? Just to-
sweeping and
Clean up your fucking toys, bro.
It's
Yeah.
a challenge. I try to get my son to clean up his toys now. Every once in a while, he might help me do it. But
yeah.
I'm like, go clean up your toys. I come out. He's like, I can't. I need you to help me. I'm like, so I let it go on for a while. I'm like, all right, look, I'm going to help you. But you got to help
Yeah,
too.
because it'll take them
Like,
7 hours
yeah.
to clean it up.
I play with them. I just
the
can't pick them
toys,
up
man.
now.
The toys are going to be everywhere. Well, you're
I'm
just going to have one.
I'm
but
so
even when we just had
yeah.
one, there was toys everywhere.
I'm so OCD. I'm a little bit worried about.
We have dog toys all over the place
yeah.
already.
You're going to have to kick that dad out of the basement. It's going to have to be a play place.
Oh no, who's gonna pay the rent?
This is where it gets difficult, Justin.
Coming up on paternity. So, all right, so let's go with what ages we think Jack should be able to do certain things.
Like
I'm going to give you the example.
Okay.
You give me an age. At what age is he allowed to drink
alcohol.
alcohol?
21.
21.
Politically correct answer.
I know it's politically correct, but I'm not insane. I'm thinking he'll probably drink at 16, 17.
That's probably. I mean, that's,
I don't agree
yeah.
that you should do that because,
But here's a question. I don't know if it was one of your questions. You know, when I was growing up, we had friends' houses that the parents let them drink at.
Justin's house.
Yeah.
I was the cool guy. Hey.
I don't want that to be our house, but then I also like don't want him going to rent
Somewhere
because
else.
I know I drank in some sketchy fucking places.
Let me ask you, Justin, are you going to be that parent? I don't think you're going to be.
I don't think so either.
I don't think you'll allow it.
I don't know.
His room's in the basement. He's just bringing people in the bottom door.
We're moving out. We can't have another. This house is at its max capacity.
No,
for
it
kids.
is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. My house is. Yours isn't. Yours is not. I got 3 bedrooms and they're all filled.
Yeah,
You got an office, you got another bedroom, your bedroom, and you got a basement, right?
yeah that's
I'm
true.
counting. I know what you got over there.
Robbie's house is like half my size.
Fucking dick. I got a twin. Fucker. This dude's got a single.
Yeah, but you have a fencing yard.
Yeah, put him out back. He can live out back.
I'm moving your basement's at the same size as my house.
Shut up.
Okay. At what age would he be allowed to smoke?
Smoke what?
Whatever he wants.
Mary Jane.
I don't want him to ever smoke cigarettes.
Me too. I agree.
But weed's okay?
Yes.
At what age?
Well, there's not like. Well, I guess the legal age is 21, right?
I guess in Philadelphia, I think you can smoke legally at 21.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want.
No, it's 18.
Oh, 18.
18 is like when you can recreational buy in some of the states.
Well, then 18.
I don't want him to ever smoke because I think smoking is terrible. But if you're going to smoke, definitely not cigarettes. But if you are going to smoke weed, at least be respectful enough to hide it from me. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Like, go walk
Yeah.
around the block.
I know you do it. Just get it out of my face. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't care about it, but I just don't like this. Like, I'm not a huge fan of like the smell,
Yeah.
which is crazy coming from a former cigarette smoker.
Yeah.
But like, it sticks on everything, and I think it's like. I hope one day my son meets a lovely girl or a boy, whatever. And I feel like it would be really unattractive for him to like reek of weed. Like,
Well, that was my next
I
question.
think cigarettes are way worse than
oh
the smell
yeah,
of weed.
I think they're both terrible, but like
Yeah.
weed just like sticks to everything. at home.
Cigarettes are terrible. All right. So, at what age can he have a girlfriend or boyfriend? Don't care if he's gay or straight. Does not matter to me.
Probably like 16.
16. I mean, depends how good looking he is. He's gonna have a girlfriend before that.
I don't think that you can really tell your kid when they can or can't have a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's more like if they're gonna bring them around you, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, and they come over. Keep the door open.
yeah.
They'll be. You know what I mean?
I know what I was doing when oh God no.
So if you could picture Jack as the perfect kid, what does that look like to you?
Like in like personality, you mean, or
Everything, like, I guess like high school Jack. What is the perfect?
Oh.
What is high school Jack look
He's
like?
already breaking my heart.
What does the perfect high school Jack look like? Grades,
like-
sports, like everything.
I mean, I think every parent wants their kid to like get good grades, play sports, that kind of stuff. But I don't really care like what he plays or what he's interested in. Like, I just want him to be interested in something, you know, like just have some kind of interest. I don't really care like exactly what it is. I just want him to be like a respectful person, which most teenagers are not. So I'm sure there's gonna be an age where I
was a fucking asshole.
So was I. So,
Rob, you have anything to add on me being an asshole as a teenager?
I think you're a good guy.
Thank you.
If we got my best friend in here, it would be bad at saying how I was when I was a teenager.
I think I want him to play some sort of sport, to have some friend group. So
or like be into some kind of instrument. I think that'd be cool too.
Yeah. I mean, not a band, like band geek. I want him to be a band geek.
Why not?
It's fucking nerds.
But then eventually they might be in a rock band.
Not if he's playing the fucking triangle or the flute or something.
Okay,
like
triangle,
bro. He's gonna be a
Hey, some people's kids are triangle kids. Okay,
and them kids suck. They're the geeks.
Some people's kids are triangle kids. Like imagine
geeks.
growing up, like you raise this kid, you're like he's gonna be the best. You could be an astronaut. You could be anything, and he fucking plays the triangle.
Oh my god.
He plays the triangle.
I know, but we said he could be interested in anything.
He can, but not the fucking triangle. Or the one that does like
you gotta pick something else. The chimes.
Yeah, the fucking chimes. Imagine being a chime kid. Oh, that'd be the worst.
It just sucks because you want the best, but they're going to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, be happy in whatever you do. As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But if you play the triangle, the chimes, or any of that dumb shit, if you're not playing if you're gonna play an instrument, guitar, bass, piano is even acceptable.
Piano is great because then you can know everything after that.
Yeah, drums, like all those things are fine. But the triangle, bro, like that would be a terrible thing for a kid to be.
Right, what else?
That was what I was curious about. So
just don't play the triangle, Jack. And
yeah,
then
please,
your dad will
goddamn.
love you.
Yeah, I will not love you. Jack doesn't play. I mean, Cash doesn't play the triangle. And see how good he's doing in life. So, what did we learn from our parents, or what did you learn from your parents about parenting?
Please don't watch this.
Do you want me to talk about mine?
Because I'm gonna fucking trash you. I'm just kidding. I definitely think no parents are perfect,
Right.
but I mean, I'm sure that my parents could look at their parents and say, I would do this and not this, you know. So this is just my personal opinion. I think some pros that I learned from my parents was like how to be like a hard worker. Like I will say, like my parents were always hustling, but there was also the con to that, which is that they were always worried about money. Like that's all I remember growing up is them always worried about money. And I just don't want like my kid to, I don't feel like a kid should have to worry about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like a kid should just be a kid. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't know about their parents' financial struggles. Like they should just like think that everything is okay. And I've always felt like everything was not okay. And I really also don't like yelling. Like if our kid's doing something bad, like I feel like I can like talk to them, you know, like I just don't like raise voices. So I'm hoping so that's what I kind of learned from my parents, I guess, is don't let the kid worry about money until they have to, and then don't scream at them every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Did your parents yell a lot in the household? Yeah,
a lot. Well, my dad did. I don't think I've ever had a conversation where he wasn't screaming.
He's fucking crazy.
So that showed you what you don't want to be.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to. I want to be like, I want to be a cool mom.
Do drugs, whatever.
No, I want to be like.
Takes it back.
Yeah, I just want to be like, I like very like, even though I can be like loud and like stuff, like I like things to be like tranquil and calm and just chill, you know.
Not always gonna be.
I know.
Sometimes you're gonna say, "Get the fuck upstairs now! I don't want to hear it again, Jack." How many times are you gonna say you want a fucking popsicle? I'm done. All right, that's sometimes the way it is in my household.
Again, come to me in a year and then ask me these questions.
Like she's saying, I'm a big fan of homeostasis too. I don't like changes. I like things to be. Did I use a word that you don't understand?
I know what the fuck homeostasis
don't
means.
I said hyperbole. You don't know what hyperbole is.
I have a science degree, you dick. I know what homeostasis is.
But you don't know what hyperbole is. Okay. So one thing I learned that I don't want to repeat from my parents is like I've never seen them hug or kiss, which is like, I guess, okay. But they were always like, my mom was always very mean to my dad. And my dad's obviously the nicest man in the world.
Yeah, he
If
is.
you guys have learned one thing from this episode, my dad's the nicest guy in the world.
He is.
So that.
Gotta have him on sometime.
Oh my
God.
God.
No, he would be so confused.
I just don't get it. I just don't. What's the lice for?
Oh my God. He
doesn't even know how to connect to Wi-Fi.
What did he do? Like one of our videos or something? What was it?
I don't know.
I think he liked one of the videos on TikTok, which he just uses as a way to look at hot girls do construction.
Oh my God. One time, literally one time, why his dad's TikTok, I don't know. I don't even have TikTok.
To look at hot girls on.
One time he was scrolling through it and I saw like a girl with like her legs spread open, like these little shorts, like hammering something. And he was like, I just look at it for the tools. And I'm like, oh God.
Sure you do, John.
And then he sent me like a 6-minute video of how to make a taco thing. And I'm like,
He's just all of his humor is like the videos he sent you are like the biggest redneck things where it's like 3 people have liked and seen this video ever. And it's just like, so I'm like, dude, you got to like find a funnier video to send to me than that. And he's like, oh my, he's a big fan of like Jeff Dunn. I'm like, that's his humor.
God, he watches 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
Mike and Molly.
He likes a laugh track in order to laugh. He doesn't just laugh.
He needs the prompt to tell him.
Well, when he comes, I'll put the laughs on here and we got him.
It was funny. When I went to Jimmy Kimmel, they actually have like applause and all those things. So that's actually a thing that shows still do. Jimmy Kimmel is actually really funny and he's way skinnier in person than you would imagine him being.
I never
like
thought
nothing
about
like
his
Robbie.
size.
Well, back in the day, he was a little.
He was
bigger.
a fat guy.
He's kind of skinny.
He sounded like he was like Robbie
I always
size.
liked him too. Would you stop it?
Robbie just rolled his eyes like a girl. Stop. He's so silly.
Robbie's like, I can't wait till this motherfucker's 2 kids deep, and then he comes to me.
Again, I think it's gonna be a lot easier. So what do
you
you
guys
think?
want to have another? Or you don't just want to get one first?
I want to see one because before she was pregnant, she said, or not, probably a few months ago, you even said like, I'm cool with just one, and then seeing where we're at, and then like I think a month ago she was like, I want to just have another kid right away. I'm like, let's see what.
Yeah.
Well, it's because she's nervous with her age, obviously, which is understandable. 35 is a higher age to have a kid, but is very normal now because you're either pregnant at 16 and on an MTV show, or you're pregnant at 35 and you have a job.
Yeah.
So those are the two kind of things.
I just get nervous about only child. No offense to people who are, but I just feel like they're
weird.
It's a thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a thing.
And I loved having siblings, so I'm like, I don't know. But talk to me
I
after
think it's beneficial to kids to have siblings for sure.
Talk to me after I pop this kid out, and then we'll see.
So would you want another boy or a girl?
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think the future of us and Jack is? Like me, you, and Jack. Like, and Cash. By the way, we sign cards, Cash, Act, Jack, and Justin. That's the way we sign. If you get a card from us, it's going to say love or what?
Sorry.
Am I fucking boring you, bro?
Sorry.
I'm sorry this episode's a little different. I wanted to show what my fucking love life is because the whole show is about loving them one. And then this bitch comes on here, fucking trashes me the whole time, and then yells into my
You're
face.
You're trashing Robbie the whole time, first of all.
I'm a fat fuck.
Fat Puerto Rican fuck.
Thank you, Robbie.
Oh my God. What was the question?
So what do you think, what do you think of the future of us and Jack? Like, what do you want?
I don't really think about it. I mean, I just hope we're all happy and healthy and chilling. You know?
I want us to be in Arizona, Las Vegas, somewhere
us to
warm.
be
If
the
you want to
West
be,
Coast.
if you want to be happy, the only way to do that is to move somewhere warm. If you live on the East Coast, you're an idiot, or you have a girlfriend who makes you live here. That's the only 2 people that are here. So,
your
First of
opinions
all,
are your opinions.
I met him while he lived on the East Coast. I didn't make this motherfucker move here.
I know.
He was in the West Coast. He came back.
It was a dumb mistake.
Yeah. So don't let him
learn from me. Now you could.
Or was it? Because your life could have been completely different. One decision.
You would not be having a kid right now.
You wouldn't be here right now with your best fat friend and,
and your best fat pregnant girlfriend.
You're not fat. You're pregnant.
Yeah. So fuck you. You wouldn't have any of this shit.
We could still move right now, you asshole.
Okay. 1, we're not because I'm 6 months pregnant. Mm-hmm. We're not moving when I'm 6 months pregnant. 2, there's another point. My brain just stopped remembering.
Pregnancy brain.
Interest rates are really high right now.
The Dow Jones and the Nasdaq are way out in whack.
So we are not. And 2, I can't leave my nieces.
I know. All right, so
I'm sorry. I love people, and Justin can literally fuck off and not care about anyone.
It's a privilege that I have.
Sometimes you gotta pack up and fucking go.
You gotta do it for
I want to move. I don't like being in this area either. It's just not right now. It's not. It's not realistic. You can't.
It's not
do
in
it
the
right
cards,
now.
they say.
And he says it all the time. Like, I'm saying this is never. I didn't say that. I want to move one day. It's just we need to I said we need a 5-year plan.
By the time we're 5-year plan, you won't be able to get up a hike. You'll be dull dating.
I hate you.
All right, so What advice would you give to people trying to get pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant?
What?
What are you?
I'm sorry.
Bro, what are you?
What? Don't understand you. He's right in front of you.
I
Ash.
really, you just talked and all I heard was like the Charlie Brown. Rom, rom, rom,
By the way,
rom.
when we're at home, I wish I had these headphones when we're at home, because she literally will whisper to me.
No,
and I'm not. If you don't say something to me first, I don't know you're talking to me. So my brain.
but who else would I be talking to? You're the only other person.
It doesn't
in the
matter.
room
I
with
don't
me.
hear it because I'm thinking about something else. You could be talking to me the whole time, but unless you. I tell her she has to do the Zelda thing. If you ever played Zelda, there was this little fairy that floated around, and every time they wanted to give you information, hey, listen.
He says I have to say that before.
And I have to be able to look at you because I have to go like this. I have to look at you and go, yes, I'm listening to you now. But if I'm not listening to you, don't say anything to me.
He's literally the first person that's ever told me I'm quiet. Like my whole life I've been told I'm loud. And then
she's so quiet.
No, it's
He's
crazy.
deaf though.
He
He's
is
super
Scarily,
deaf.
she's scarily quiet.
I've tried to mouth things to him like without, and he does not. He cannot read lips for shit.
Every time somebody starts, I go, I'm going to stop you there. I do not read lips. So if you want to say something, you have to say it to me loud and in my ear, or I'm not going to hear you.
I'll be like saying one word, and he's still not.
No matter what you're saying, no idea. Doesn't matter what it is. I have no idea what you're saying.
So we're never able to speak code.
Nope, no codes, nothing. Unless you want to use a secret language, there's no way I'm going to understand anything you say. So what advice would you give? Look at me. Hey, listen. What advice would you give to a woman trying to get pregnant?
I think even saying the word trying, like, don't just get that out of your head. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like if you put too much pressure on it, it's just, you're like stressing yourself out for no reason. So easier said than done because I was kind of stressing a little. Just go with the flow, man.
Just put a dick in your pussy and let's see what happens.
In their butt.
Yeah, suck my butt.
Just like, I honestly think like just eating healthy, working out, just trying to live your life. And then I think you should track your ovulation just because then I didn't know, I'm 35 years old and I didn't know that there was like literally just 3 days in the whole month that your body like can get pregnant. Like, I just thought you raw dogged it. He shot up the club, and then you got pregnant.
New term I've never. Robbie, did you
everywhere.
ever hear that term? Shoot the club up.
Yeah, I think it's funny too.
Yeah,
I've never heard that
I said it
before.
to him yesterday, and he's like,
shoot up the club.
and he was
like,
"What do you mean?" I was like, "You've never heard shoot up the club?" He's like, "No."
I remember my favorite term that I learned was "my dogs are barking," and it's the
like
old
your
one.
feet hurt.
Yeah, I thought it was the
I didn't know that one. That's funny though.
We're such old white people.
I love it.
My dogs are barking. I thought that was the funniest term I've heard.
I also didn't know you can only get pregnant 3 days out of
Yeah,
the
there's
month.
only like 3 days where you're like ovulating,
How
and it's
did I
right
do
after
that?
your period.
Twice.
I know, it's crazy.
Did you try both times?
The first one we were ready for it, and the second one no.
It just happened.
The first one I said just stop taking birth control, and
Yeah.
if it happens, it happens. I'm cool.
Okay.
And-
How soon?
And it happened quick as
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, the Puerto
It
Rican
happened
sperm
pretty quick for us.
just came in. Oh, la, yeah, 3
But
months.
May was
maybe.
a surprise, and I was like, "What the fuck? I wasn't ready for this." And then I looked at her face, and I kind of felt bad. I'm like, "It's cool. We'll be cool."
Did you say fuck as soon as she said it?
I wasn't like fuck. I was, well, I'm not gonna get into all this, but not fuck. But I was just like a little caught by surprise, and I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't. And she was like, "But I said, but
Yeah, you can't be mad that you're having a kid.
I wasn't mad. I was caught by surprise and just thought
Yeah.
I should have had a little heads up about something.
Could have fucking warned me.
Well, if she wasn't on birth control, I guess you kind of did.
That was the thing I was talking about.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know she stopped taking that on the second one.
Oh, she just snuck it on you?
She said she told me.
Girls love to
And
use...
I was like, no way. But I am bad with that kind of shit. She might have. So,
Girls do love... people. My whole life, people, not just girls. Everyone has used my memory against me. I have very selective memory.
I don't think that's what it is. It's
I got
just
that
you
issue
have no
too.
memory, so then you don't fucking remember.
I'll remember something that doesn't matter. Like,
yeah,
it's just like...
something little in life. Like,
Yeah, but if it's something that doesn't affect my
like I
life that I
told
need
you
to
we
know.
were having spaghetti tonight. Like, and you're like, no, you fucking didn't.
It's in this text.
but
Look.
it's like a daily thing.
Yeah, I don't remember things.
I got the same problem. I get yelled at all the time. So I feel it must be just us.
Yeah, we suck. All right, so how about this? So we're going to close out the episode.
Okay.
We're going to give a letter to Jack.
Don't
That
make
is
me
cute.
cry.
Talk to
do it.
Jack. Talk to him. He's right there.
No, I don't want to cry.
Why would you cry? It's just like...
She's emotional. She's pregnant, dude. Who knows why she's going to cry, but she's going to.
Listen, you little turd.
Be tough. That's the best way.
You gotta be cool.
Tell him.
Wait, what's the one? You gotta be hip to be square.
That's what he'll recognize that. That's back from when mommy was young.
80s music is cool.
When she was older.
No. I don't know. Just don't be a dick. Hopefully you come out good looking.
Yes. Take your mother's hair. Take my eyes, my beard. Because obviously you don't want her beard. She doesn't have one.
Not right now.
Take a little bit of personality from both of us.
Yeah.
And
take his positivity and optimism. No, Justin's way more positive and optimistic than me. I'm a cynical, pessimistic asshole.
I'm way more optimistic off the camera than I am on here, probably.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, he's a different person.
What's the difference between me here and me at home?
You're cool at home.
You're fucking nerd.
I'm not hip to be square here? Is that what you were saying, cool lady?
When I watch his episodes, my eyes roll every 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, shut up.
I think that's what everyone that knows him is doing.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm hearing, she texts me, I'm watching your episode, I'm like, oh no.
I'm in trouble tonight.
I had to stop for a little bit because like I was getting pissed at him. I'd be like, why the fuck did you say that? Like, he's like, it's not me, it's just to everybody. And I'm like, no, it's you dumbass. It's
Sometimes to move the conversation forward, you have to give other information that's not necessarily what you think to get somebody to answer.
I know, but you were doing shit like saying, yeah, in my relationship, da 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 da, and I'd be like, no, that's not true. And you're like, well, I just said it to make him say that, and I was like, you're making me look like a dick.
Jack, we love you so much, and we cannot wait to meet you.
Don't date a podcaster.
She didn't know about the podcast getting into this relationship.
I did, and you knew that I had nieces that I would never leave going into this relationship.
I will quit the podcast if we can move. So, thank you, lovers and friends, for joining.
Wait, what's your note to Jack?
I was starting it, and then you just decided to interrupt me.
Well, finish. We want to hear it.
So, Jack, thank you for what.
I can be Jack. I can sit behind that camera.
Jack, make sure you subscribe and like this video.
What if our kid looks like Robbie?
If he comes out brown, there's gonna be a lot of explaining to do, Lucy. No, I'm just very excited to meet you in 3 months' time. I guess this will come out in 3 months. So.
Oh well.
No, I mean, 3 months after this is released is when he'll be born. So he's coming out. He's supposed to be born Thanksgiving Day,
right?
23rd. So. Right around there is when this episode.
I hope this wasn't too boring for you guys.
Yeah, if you didn't like it, I don't give a fuck.
I'm not very excited.
Go back and watch the Rab episode. There's more people coming up. There's gonna be more things happening, but I am gonna have to take a little bit of paternity leave coming up in the future for obviously having a kid and stuff. Having a baby. Having a baby. So just, Robbie, you got something to say?
Baby.
So the other white meat.
So there may be a little bit of different type of content at some point, or there may be a pause in content altogether. So
don't worry, fans. We're coming back.
Oh, she's such a piece of shit. So she likes to do this shit at home. She follows you around the house, says, "What's up, lovers and friends? Me and boy miss everybody." And tries to act fuck cool, but she's not. She's not hip to
Or if he's like on his phone and he looks really serious and mad, I'm like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "I gotta post this," and I'm like, "What will the fans say if you don't post it?"
Yeah, when you take time off, you guys should do like a couples thing where you guys prank each other and shit, and you have like a little channel like that.
She would not be into that.
That would be fun.
You wouldn't be into pranking.
I would be into pranking.
You prank each other.
I've brought that up to you before.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Give me your water.
You know how the couples have their joint accounts and they make little shit together?
Yeah, she would not be down with that.
I would be down for that.
All right, well,
good
might be a prank.
Sometimes I watch them.
Might be a little bit of a prank.
I remember I used to scare you all the time, and I thought I was really gonna give you a heart attack, so I had to stop.
I scare her super easily.
Are you jumpy?
Yeah.
Katie's like that. I get her all the time.
I had to stop because I literally was like, I'm gonna make this man die.
Yeah, and back when we first met, I was drinking way too much. My heart was not the heart it is now.
He would like lay down and be like, I'm fucking. His heart would be pounding. So you remember you had like a regular heartbeat for a little while?
Yeah, I had a regular heartbeat because we were eating out and drinking every day.
Like you do when you first start dating, you know, you do all that kind of stuff.
We have a bunch of sex, and it was cool.
We still have a lot of sex.
So letter to Jack.
We still have a lot of sex.
I know, we do. I'm just saying.
I even have sex with you, and I got a bad hip.
Yeah. It's hip to be square, babe.
I still do it.
It is hip to be square.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, we love you. Thank you for listening to this. Subscribe to this channel because you're jacking. You should do that.
What?
It's a joke, you fucking dumb
I didn't hear
bitch.
what you said.
Why are you wanting me?
You just called me a dumb dumb bitch.
Jesus Christ, Justin, she's pregnant, man. She's gonna cry.
I really didn't hear what you said.
I said, subscribe to this channel, Jack. It was a joke.
No, Jack, don't ever watch this,
Oh, yeah.
please.
Jack should not be allowed to see this.
No,
We
yeah.
need to
He's
wipe
18.
the internet of this, especially when I was burping and stuff. Like, no.
Oh, that's up there
Man,
forever.
did you guys ever think about he's gonna be able to look back on all this?
I've thought
I
about
think
that.
I am painted in a pretty good light. I don't know about it.
But yeah, you don't have so much of a besides the burp episode. That's really the biggest thing
that
you
was
got.
terrible.
It's just, I think he'll think it's hilarious. Her burping the whole time.
Oh my god, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
Thanks, guys.
thanks for watching. Wow, that was Ashley. Thanks. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and like that thumbs up
follow
button
INR Studios
for all your podcasting needs. You can
Yes.
change this.
Blocka blocka.
What's up, Chema? Hit it.
No.
Hey, that outro song.
That'll be a good intro.